Hi, thank you so much for coming back. If you're new here, welcome, and please hit the subscribe button. Now that you've subscribed, I'm going to tell you about the weekend that I had. The past weekend, I went to the biggest flower market in Bangkok, fresh flower market in Bangkok, and this is where I got these flowers. These flowers are actually 4 days old. I'm very impressed by the sunflowers. They are as good as new. The daisies, however, are dead. I'm gonna throw these daisies. Actually, no, I'm not gonna throw these. I am gonna try a DIY. I'm gonna try make potpourri out of these. Yes, I'll show you. But anyways, this is where I was the past weekend. This place is called Paklong Talat. I wouldn't say that it's a tourist attraction per se, but it's close to some of the big most popular tourist attractions in Bangkok, like Wat Phu, the reclining Buddha. Also, the Grand Palace is not too far from here. And then just a walking distance from this market is Museum Siam, which is somewhere you can go and read about Thai history or get to know about Thai history if you're someone who's interested in things like that. Also, close to this place is a place called Kudajin, if I'm not wrong. This was a place where the first Portuguese settlers first lived in when they got to Thailand. So also it has very many Portuguese-inspired cafes and things like that. So it's an interesting place to be. So apart from the flowers that I'm gonna show you now, there are a few more things you can do there. All right. Now, I am a person who doesn't know much about flowers. All I know is that calla lilies are the most beautiful flowers on earth. It's subjective though. And also, sunflowers are just nice and happy and cheery and just everything nice. Sunflowers just represent everything nice, and that roses are overrated because, first of all, they don't even smell nice. Yes, they're beautiful, but they don't smell nice. Anyways, that's just my opinion. Again, it's subjective. The other thing is, I found out that so many things that grow on my mom's garden can be easily assembled and made to look like something really nice. There's so many flowers in my mom's garden that we throw away as weed. And I went to the garden and I put them really nicely and they look so beautiful. I might as well consider going back to Kenya and becoming a florist. Though my friends dissed my ensemble, I was so proud of it. It was the very first time I was doing something like this, and I think it looked really nice, but my friends, they just said no. So anyways, maybe florist is not my calling, but I really enjoyed putting them together. So anyways, as I said, this place is mainly for flowers, but you can find vegetable as well, but you get a variety of flowers. Like, as I said, I thought I knew flowers, but I didn't. I mean, the flowers that I saw that I recognized, the ones that I knew, are roses. There were so many roses, different color roses, like the pink roses, white roses, red roses, I think yellow roses as well. Yeah, that I remember. I also saw tulips, different color tulips, pink tulips, yellow tulips, white tulips. I can't remember the other ones also. But so many. Calla lilies. Calla lilies were so expensive. Like this whole thing cost 120 baht. I got the daisies. The daisies were the cheapest. The daisies, I got like two bunches of daisies, and those were 20 baht each. And I got the 4 sunflowers for 80 baht each. Now, I don't know where you'd get sunflowers for 80 baht. It's very, very, it's really cheap. It's a place where you go and buy these flowers on a wholesale. But the calla lilies, like 3 of them were 300 baht. Like really expensive, So yeah, a bunch of flowers. Also, there were lotus. I think lotus is Thai's national flower, if I'm not wrong, but I think I'm right. You find lotus everywhere. I don't know why people like lotus. I mean, after you remove those seeds, it's just a horror movie after that, because it has those small holes. Like, no. No. I don't like it. I don't know why people like lotus. I mean, they look really nice before removing the seeds in it, but no, it's not for me. The other flowers I saw there were orchids. Very many also orchids are very popular in Thailand, and also carnations. Carnations are everywhere. You find them on streets. You find them growing everywhere in Thailand. Very popular. Anyways, I also saw those. There were also, did I say tulips? Yes, tulips, and also lotus. And lotus, I did say lotus. The other ones, if I'm not wrong, I saw the protea. I never thought I'd see protea in Thailand, but I did. Protea is South Africa's national flower, but they're also here. Also, there are a number, very, very many flowers that I couldn't recognize. I didn't know. I just simply didn't know these flowers. Some of the, as I said, some of these things, I see them in my mom's garden and we just throw them away. Like there was this purple one that I've seen quite a number in my mom's garden, and also these white ones that I've seen in my mom's garden, but we don't consider this. I don't know why we don't consider them flowers. I don't know, maybe we don't value flowers, but I think I like flowers. But anyways, it's something that we just throw away. So, but I've come to realize that you can really put these things together and make them look really beautiful. The other thing I've realized about Thailand is they're very creative with things. You know, creative with food, creative with these flowers, and just so many things. Like, allow me to talk about food for a minute. There's so many things back home that we say that we don't eat. Sometimes we even call them poisonous and stuff. I don't know some of these things in English, but you know the purple part of the banana plant, that is edible here and it's actually nice. Back at home, this is not something we eat. We throw it away, you know. So anyways, so many things that we could use and borrow, and just borrow from these places and utilize wisely, you know. And also in this place you get diffusers. You know, you'd imagine somewhere with flowers, you'd obviously get diffusers. I was hoping to see potpourri, but I didn't. Like the dried ones, I did not see this. But I'm sure there are somewhere, because we didn't walk the entire market. It's a huge market, really. We just walked in some of the areas within the close to adjacent to the roads. So anyways, so many places. As I said, this is, I'm not sure if it's a tourist place, because even when we went, me and my friend, it's the people were looking at us very weird. You know, not too many foreigners go there, and especially chocolate foreigners. So they were looking at us weird, but not in a bad way, really. Like sometimes we'd pass and things would stop, and then what? And then as I was taking videos, I'd asked to take a few clips, and they were really nice about it. They never said no and things like that. Sometimes they even offered to take selfies and stuff. So it's very nice. If you go to Wat Phu or the Grand Palace, you can just take a taxi for a few baht to this place. If you're someone who likes flowers, if you're someone who wants to see a variety of flowers, or someone who wants to try their hand at being a florist. Apparently I can't, but this is something that you enjoy, or a place that you enjoy. They say that it's busiest between 3 a.m. and 4 a.m. when boats from the different the close provinces to Bangkok bring these flowers. That's when it's busiest. But I also imagine it's also the most spectacular time, because imagine all the flowers, all the colors, all the scents and everything. So yeah, that must be very interesting. But who's gonna wake up at 3 a.m. to go see flowers being delivered? You know, just go there at any time in the day. You'll have just as much fun. The other thing I forgot to mention is the garlands. There's so many garlands in Thailand. I feel like flowers are a big part of Thai culture. You know, they're given as gifts, as decorations, as offerings and things like that. You know, we get jasmines from our students during Teachers' Day, or appreciating teachers. I can't remember what it's called now, but we get flower jasmine made in nice rings and stuff, you know. I remember before coming to Asia, Thailand, I mean, just jasmine sounded so fancy and so exotic. Now it's just any other flower. But anyways, they're also given as offerings. I remember my first times in Bangkok, my friend Jab, she was showing us places around, and there's this place in Central World, just the CBD of Bangkok. There's this Buddha that you give 100 roses, and it's believed that when you do that, you will be lucky in love. So if you're a person who's just had entanglement after entanglement, but you might want to consider coming to Thailand and giving this Buddha 100 roses, maybe you'll meet your Prince Charming at the airport. No, I don't know why airport, but maybe you'll meet them. So anyways, thank you so much for coming and sticking through. I do hope you subscribe, and I'll see you next time. I'll be talking about something else interesting about Thailand. It's a very interesting place, so stick around. Thank you so much for coming. See you next time. Bye bye.